I'm Danny. Again, I'm on my own because Alistair have left me on my own. But we're here at Digital DNA and we're here with Pitchbooking.com and we have Fergal, Shay and Chris, and I'll get into the matter at hand. What is Pitchbooking and who are you?
Sure. So we're the three co-founders of Pitchbooking.com and we're an online marketplace for sports facilities that allow a user to find, book and pay for a sports facility of their choice in under 90 seconds.
Right, so that's, you've got the sales pitch down there too.
I mean, we took like what can be a really quite a long and laborious process in a lot of places.
I've been there, done that, sort of trying to get the mids together to do something, and you're like, and it never really works out as smoothly as you'd like. So I understand. So where did it begin? Where was you all sitting in the bar going, I can't get off course?
Far too close to the truth. Well, that was far too close.
I think we all went to school together and played football quite a lot together. And I think one Christmas a few years ago we said we wanted to play football. How do we do that? Wouldn't it be great if there was something we could go online, find all the pitches in your area and book it? Yeah. And nothing existed. It seemed like a big gap.
That's
really,
when you just found the niche, So who was the first? Let's do this.
I think it's YouTube.
I think initially I knocked up a quick prototype and we thought, this is great, this works for like a few pitches in our area. And
so you would do all the sort of tech?
I would be our tech lead. And we thought, this is great, but actually when we sat down and looked at it, we thought maybe this can work on maybe a larger scale, and then we really started running with the idea.
So where are you at now? You're launched?
Yeah, so we actually launched on the 1st of January this year with Oxford City Council, with over 70 of their facilities. So we've been working with them the past few months and the product's been working really well actually.
And good responses from everybody now?
Yeah, we've had 52% increase in bookings for Oxford City Council, which is putting £25,000 into their...
More than anybody else, brilliant. And I'm sure as anybody here could probably attest to, you always come up with problems and hindrances or whatever hurdles. Any of them that sort of happened that was quite sharp that you learned from? Obviously, you're doing well. If you're still going.
Do you mean for us personally or for the
business? It can happen to the brain as much as the business,
I think keeping on top of the product really has been
being friends from before. Was there any sort of situations there? No, it's all been
I actually think it's probably one of the main benefits of us. That if there's ever some disagreement, we can have a joke with each other and try to sort it out.
No, because that's good. It's good to have a mate, because you probably bounce all ideas off.
It makes work obviously a lot more fun too.
Yeah,
you get to work with your best friends every day.
Work?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a chore.
I know. Are you all sort of based in where are you based?
We're actually so I'm based in Oxford.
Oh, right.
So that's where the Oxford contact actually comes from.
Myself and Fergal are both based in Belfast at the minute.
Right, so would you be in a wee office scale, or are you just
so we have space in the Ormo Baths. We're on the Propel Accelerator program there, so we have that space for another 6 months, and then we might have to find a new home after that.
Well, hey, once you expand
6
out,
months
you have
a long time,
so you have to push somebody else out.
We'll get our penthouse office and all in 6 months.
Exactly, 6 months, you're doing well then.
Yeah.
So that's 6 months down the line. What's 3, 5, 10 years down the line for it?
I think in 3 years we want to be the #1 portal for booking sports facilities in the UK. So we really want to be, if anybody wants to book any sports facility at all, they can go online to us.
Sorry for interrupting. Would that be sort of more using the councils and stuff like that, or would there be I know the gym memberships have been quite sort of, I know I'm not an expert on it, but there's it seems like a lot of the things that we talk about is getting them with gyms.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's sort of in the same vein as what you do.
I mean, we do have our first big customers, council customer, but we're also looking at private facilities too. Yeah. So there's no point in just having the council facilities if there's a large number of private facilities in that area that somebody's searching for as well.
Yeah.
So in 3 years' time, we're looking at both sides.
So I'm going to guess it's you'll be scaling up the sort of from pitches to swimming pool, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, we'll be scaling, I suppose, geographically, really. Yeah. So once we have
so take that, prove it across the board.
And then expand and move to the next city over, basically.
Right, no, that's brilliant.
So we do quite a wide range of sports as well. And then we're quite surprised, we see some of the bookings come through. So we've done quite a lot of baseball bookings and stuff. So
it's
not just football.
So it's niche. Maybe things that you can't really generally look up.
We can really accommodate.
Yeah,
for.
I mean we have one of the Oxford Quidditch teams actually trains on a facility at the book through the platform at the moment. So.
Right, there you go. It's
So,
you never know who. Well, that was actually going to be one of my next questions. Is like, so who is your target audience? Who are you trying to get in contact with? You know, like as a consumer of the app or whatever.
So really, I know the name is Pitchbooking, and primarily we have the sports pitches in Oxford. We do have some of the indoor facilities as well. It's really any space that is used for sport. So that's where we're going to.
So you're going toward directly to like the like arena or whatever,
the
like
parks and recreation teams,
and then you let them come to you, sort of thing. Like, would you do any sort of marketing around trying to get your core sort of people who would be searching? How would you get and engage them?
So I guess we have our own marketing channels as well, which we're trying to promote the facilities. Yeah. But with any marketplace, the more facilities there are on it, the more traffic you get from that. You get
so generally,
bookings and
you're looking for them bigger, scaled up ones already. Like, and right, well, one of the questions is like, if you got the investment, what would you do with it? How would you grow?
So I think we've got a pretty ambitious roadmap in terms of.
Well, shoot for the stars and all
that. But I think one of the main things we do is scale up the team. So we try to bring on more support.
I don't think one person hasn't mentioned that once that question's been asked. It's team people or
it's
people
just
that make business happen.
At the minute, as a startup, it's just trying to juggle everything at once. It's just trying to manage that and keep on top of it.
Yeah, I suppose we're having to say no to quite a lot of things that could be really useful opportunities at the moment. If we're able to bring another couple of members of the team on full time, we'll be able to explore these avenues a little bit more.
From my own experience, like you go probably jumping through doing your Facebooks and stuff like that, and then going and doing the accounts, and then going you do a wee bit of everything. So clarify the team to sort of focus on them aspects. So like you've got it is an app, isn't it? Or is it a website or whatever? So once you've nailed that, is there any other products? Is there any other inklings of what you want to do there?
I think we've got quite a lot of ideas of how we'd actually expand.
Like noted ideas or going across where it's actually like, let's print this out, this might be an idea.
We have a crazy Slack channel full of loads of different ideas and ways we can enhance our product, but we always sort of come way back around and say, no, this is the key focus of the business and we want to try and
you don't want to get distracted. But if I let you right now get distracted, what would be the next thing?
Gamification stuff probably.
Right.
So you have a lot of data around how many players are playing five-a-side and people want to have a bit of competition amongst themselves. So like
here's a random, I'm going to pitch here. What if it was like you could create your own fantasy football team out of the actual people who are using it?
There you are. We've got a guys signed on Vision team.
I'll charge you later for that. But no, like so you do have goals for the grow and scale and stuff like that there.
I mean, there's some, that's like on the software side, there's some hardware things we're looking at too, access to the facilities. Do they actually need somebody on the ground to open up the football pitches anymore? Is there a way of digitally doing that, giving more access?
See, this is the things you never think about until you actually get into the nitty-gritty of what you guys do. And I think that's essentially about it. I hope you're pitching tomorrow as well, aren't you?
We are, yes. We're pitching that.
You've got it in the name. You have to sort of impress someone, But no, I completely wish you well, guys. That sounds great, and I'm sure you're going to do well in general. Thanks for coming along and chat this today.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.